Hey, what's up, YouTubers? I'm gonna be talking about today about the normal four main things about making a deck. Don't freaking first of all, do not copy someone else's deck and uh, say it's yours. Like if you build an X Saber deck and you say it's yours, or you build a 6 Sam deck and say it's yours, or Infinities, or ice barriers. If someone else has made it, if someone else built the deck type, like, I don't even care, like, if there's an entire deck around it, like, already, and someone else built the deck, is their deck. You're just copying their deck. Alright? Now, when building your own deck, without copying someone else's deck, here's the four main things that you want to look at: control, support, power, and strategy. Now, I've already explained control very thoroughly. Support is, if you do not have these four things, if you have one of these and you fight a person who has four of these, you will lose. There's no point or anything about it, because if a pure power deck fights an all four of these deck, he'll be controlled and he'll just wither away. Anyways, support is all about having cards that support your deck. Like, for example, Gravekeepers have Necro Valley. X-Sabers have things that prevent themselves from dying so that they can help each other synchro summon. What's another one? Light Sworns. They have Necro Gardna. They have Honest. Here's not, and these are all top tier decks, here's not a good example of a deck yet, because it doesn't have any support. Now, searching out a card from your deck is not a support. Ice Barriers, Drax, they're not good yet. Know why? Because they don't have any support. They have good control, but they don't have any support. They got Ice Barriers, got Bryanak, and Gungnir, and soon to be Trishula. But that's all there is. That's control. I mean, the other Ice Barriers are so much all over the place. They protect themselves, or they'll prevent themselves from attacking and your opponent. That's not support. That's all control. And Drax, they somewhat support each other because they kind of bring each other out, but they're mostly power and control, I guess. Sometimes they don't have any real good stuff to them. Like, for example, you look at their synchros. One increases for power, and one controls your opponent so they don't get their effects while they're face down. But they're not really top tier decks because they don't have the four major things that a deck needs. Now you gotta realize what support is. You can't be like, here's a bad example of support. If you have an obelisk in your deck, just randomly, and your deck can only summon one monster per turn, and you have an obelisk in your deck, and if by the small chance that you're fighting a deck, you actually get to keep those three monsters out there for that length amount of time, the fact that you're so lucky that you can actually do that, once once per turn. As soon as you summon the obelisk, if your opponent next turn hits him with Darkhold, that is going to hurt your deck so much. Good examples for support is all on the deck type when putting a card in. If you put a card in that you can special summon multiple times in one turn, like dandelions, stray lambs, or freaking ojamas, then that's good support for Obelisk, because it's not so much of a hit if he hits the graveyard. Another support card that Lightsworns use is Beckoning Light, because if they get hit, they can retaliate. If there's any other questions you guys would like to know about support, please let me know, and I will let you know. I'm going to try to get strategy in next week. Please stay in tune, and peace.